Hey, what's going on, guys? Megatron here, and today I'm doing another podcast with potatokinggaming.
Hello.
This is the second podcast I've done, which I'm just gonna go ahead and start calling these gamecasts. MegatronGamecast. So, make sure you guys like and subscribe now.
Do it. Immediately.
Yeah, you should definitely listen to Potato. He's ruthless.
I will find your kidneys. Don't ask how I'll get them, but I will.
Alright,
Ow. My wrist.
instant karma.
I mean, they didn't subscribe, though. Unless they did.
You threatened them.
You know what? You're right. Fair enough.
Yes, I do have a fair point.
What if the point was unfair? What if it wasn't a point? What if it was a curve?
Then I'd make it a triangle. I feel like that did not go right.
I was about to say, What if the point was a curve? Triangle. Bro.
What if the point was a curve? Triangle. That makes complete sense.
What kind of triangles have you been looking at? Your triangles looking like an egg?
Yeah, those triangles.
The teacher walks up to you, find the isosceles of this triangle, just smashes an egg on your desk. Man, this is an egg. I'm fully aware.
There's a reason that math is not my number one priority.
Egg.
When I smash it, I will tell the history of eggs. I don't know any history of eggs.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have that one kid with like that looks like the nerd emoji. He's gonna be saying, "What came first, the chicken or the egg?" Then what? Then what are you gonna do? Then you gotta basically prove your point. But they're the nerd emoji. They won't believe you.
Then I'll say the chicken came first and slap a cool emoji on it.
You chose the wrong answer. Wrong answer. What you do is you pick up the egg and you smash it on their head.
I feel like there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, there is. But speaking of school, in Canada, I don't know if this is a thing with like the UK or whatever, or in America, literally anywhere, if you play the national anthem at the beginning of the day, but pretty much every single day you have to play the national anthem and then you have to stand for it, and you can't talk or anything. But at the beginning, the announcements always say, "We are Canada, please respect the Aboriginal people who we kind of, kick their asses out of here." But basically they say, please respect the Aboriginal people and "O Canada." And then what amazes me is that they managed to find a different "O Canada" for every single day, including some very questionable rap versions of "O Canada." Not with any bad words or anything, but I just mean specifically just like horrible rap versions. And
This is present day. About every single song is gonna be a rap. Like, come on, catch up. This is 2022.
You tell me to catch up. You know what people? What's the next generation? Gen X or Gen A? Whatever the heck they are. AAA batteries, whatever they are. Do you know? We grew up with "Oh my God." You know what they're growing up with? They're saying "Oh my gosh." And it's scary.
I say, "Oh my Lord." What time?
I say, "Oh my God," but they're saying, "Oh my gosh." And we're not hailing like gords or gorshes or whatever the heck you're doing, but I don't think gorsh counts as a religion. What happens the next day? Your parents take you to Saturday church meetings or whatever. I don't know, but whatever you're doing, the next time they walk in, they're like, hey, why don't you say the holy prayer before dinner? And they go, thank you, Gorsh, for this beautiful meal.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
What makes sense now? What makes sense in this modern world?
Apparently, loud equals funny, and you can bass boost probably an image of a slipper, and somebody will burst out laughing.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Also, you can probably just scream balls in the middle of class, and there's gonna be like 20 people who just start like dying.
Man, there's a lot wrong with you. I'm just gonna...
Not me. You can check what's going on. It ain't pretty.
Man, someone in my class always says "Quan dingle dingle," and everybody just starts laughing. It makes no sense.
Now you know what doesn't make sense?
You.
So, let me tell you a story. One second. When I was a wee young lad, officially 2 days ago, I was sitting in class, right? And it was like a moment where everybody was just doing their work, everybody was quiet. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do a social experiment. And so I just randomly in the background, just blast on my Chromebook in the middle of the work, I just completely shred everybody's eardrums, but just by doing this, okay? I just start playing out of nowhere, and like 5 people just start bawling their eyes out because of the Saul Goodman theme. And it doesn't make sense anymore. Like, where's the humanity in comedy?
How many times do I have to tell you this is 2022?
I know it's 22. It's 22. Yes, 22 BC. No, I know it's 22. I'm living in it. I have to deal with crappy generations where literally one of my friends said, "Oh, I'm gonna be moving soon." Second it gets to like the side that all the girls are on, literally they all whip out their friends, and they all just start whipping and texting like this is like an anime show. Like, pull out their phones, and I swear, like, I saw everything flip into, like, anime mode, and they, like, their fingers are just blurs, because they just start texting on, like, their Tic Tacs or whatever, and they're just, boom, now everybody knows my friend is moving. Like, your 2 followers needed to understand that. They didn't.
Makes a big deal on social media. My friend is moving. What am I gonna do?
Guys, you can't believe it. Kid in my class's friend is moving. Not clickbait. Cops were called. Things went wrong.
Nukes were dropped.
I think then the only viewer on that is gonna be the CIA, bud.
No. Russia.
So anyway, gas prices, am I right?
Gas prices. I wonder what could ever be wrong about gas prices.
Blimp food, am I right? What is up with that stuff?
Should I question what that noise was?
No.
I'm still gonna question what that noise was. What was that noise?
So anyway, nice weather we're having here today.
Yeah, it's weather.
Really? I thought it was a bumblebee.
Oh, it's a cat.
Nah, bro, I think it's a smooth triangle with, the rounded edges.
No, I think it's that point that has a shape of an egg that has a circle inside of it and then a bunch of liquid.
Hey, you know what? You got a point.
I feel like I should slap you virtually.
It's just, you got a point. Off silence. I'm done. That was too funny.
It was too funny. Everybody died.
I'm not laughing. I'm gonna be completely honest. Last 10 minutes, I have been just playing Slope on my gaming computer.
Congratulations.
Oh, I got a funny story for you. So my friends, every Thursday we go out for like Tim Hortons, right?
Yeah.
And well, one day my friend, I'm not gonna say his name. We're gonna call him LeBron. Just for now, we're just gonna call him LeBron.
Just a little LeBron.
And then my other friend, who I'm not gonna say their name, Warrior. We're just gonna call him Warrior. So we have LeBron, Warrior, and then I can't think of anything funny for my last friend's name. He was the guy who talked to you before. We'll just call him Super Gamer because that's his username. But so we all we waltz up, we go to the Tim Hortons, we order usual stuff. I like to get the crispy chicken ranch wrap. I just like it. We get our stuff, and LeBron, what he does is he also gets this like chocolate drink, and it has whipped cream on it. All right, like
Sounds
whipped
good.
cream and chocolate sauce on it too.
Sounds
And it's
good.
like a kind of chocolatey slushy drink. And he does this dumb idea where he thinks it's funny if he were to eat some of the whipped cream and tried it with cheese. And I said, I think what has to be the greatest thing gone down in human history. I made the perfectly timed joke of calling it cream cheese.
Wow.
There's actually more to this story than just the joke. So we're just sitting there, right?
Yep.
And I'm feeling like a drink. So then I asked my friend LeBron, hey, what's the name of that drink? He tells me the name of the drink. I go into line. I kid you not, 5 seconds after I get in line, I just hear LeBron go, Warrior, what the hell? And I whip over, my head turns a full 180 degrees, like an owl. Swivel to the left, and LeBron has spilled all of the drink all over his lap, and he's blaming Super Gamer on it. And then the manager, who we don't have the best relations with, I'll just leave it off on that, comes over and they start ranting to the people as they're cleaning up the stuff, right? They're cleaning it up.
Yeah.
And LeBron is really pissed because now he just has drink all over him. And then we have to come to the conclusion once we finally leave. We got yelled at by the manager, and then we just left because we were really socially awkward after that. But we walk past LeBron's house every time, but we were really late. We were gonna be late if we stopped at his house. But it was also the Remembrance Day event, which meant Warrior had to get to school on time so he could prepare to give the speech, because he was one of the people speaking for the event. So we had this great idea to just quickly stop by LeBron's house. He can change into a new pair of clothes, and we just swoop by. And the plan goes swimmingly until we just walk past his house, and I go, you idiot, what are you doing? And he's like, I don't feel like changing. And everybody just starts going, okay, if you want to look like you just pissed your pants, go ahead. And so then we turn back around, and we make it inside the building as the bell rings. We make it to the event on time, and everything goes swimmingly. But that was a really interesting story. Also, that was a really interesting story that happened.
It was a
Not
very
that
long story.
Very long story because it was a very long event. Yeah, that manager, they don't like us very much. We don't know why. When the manager becomes the Karen.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's hear. Well, what do you have to share here? What do you have to? What's?
Well, should I say the time that I've been humiliated by a squirrel?
Okay, now you got me intrigued. Also, don't you mean a squirrel?
Sure. So, all of my friends came over, and my school my school superintendent came over, because my dad isn't like friends with him, so he came over, and and we were out back cooking, and I was sitting down, and all of a sudden I look up, and a squirrel is eating a nut, staring down at me, turns around, lifts its tail up, and starts twerking at me.
Bro, I swear that it was staring into your soul.
So I grabbed a non-lethal gun. I shot at it. I got the squirrel right in a place where he will no longer be able to poop. So he ran off, still laughing at me. He went, "Ee!" Maybe I should not do the light voice again.
Yeah. If I try and talk in a polite voice, it's even worse.
So my school superintendent says my name.
He goes, why don't you test that gun out in some other classrooms?
He says my name. Maybe you should become a comedian. Because I was laughing my butt off. Because I made a joke. I made a joke while I was shooting the squirrel, and every single person was laughing. And then my school superintendent stopped laughing and said that I got an A-.
Hot damn. Well, that was certainly something.
That was very something.
That was definitely one of the things that ever existed.
Yeah, so now every time I see a squirrel, I look dead at it, and if it turns around, I grab a gun and I shoot it. Although I have very bad accuracy, so I miss...
Bro, just play CSGO for a while.
I miss about 99% of my shots.
Oh, I have a hilarious line. I was gonna use it in our D-Day video. It wouldn't have mattered. It would have never seen a light of day. But I was gonna use a really funny line. I was gonna say in a Russian accent, I usually miss my shot, but when it comes I normally have horrible accuracy, but when it comes to friendly fire, I've never missed a shot.
No, it's like this. Wait, never mind. I have a, I'm good at Russian accents. I just... What did you say again?
I normally have horrible accuracy, but when it comes to friendly fire, I've never missed a shot.
I normally have very bad accuracy, but when it comes to friendly fire, I have very good accuracy.
Good enough. That's a no for me, though.
Well, you're my friend, right? Huh? I will purposely shoot you on our next D-Day video. If we ever do one.
Fear. So would you like to hear about a very interesting insult that I was called when I was younger?
Sadly, yes.
Okay, so I can speak German, right?
Congratulations.
And so I was on a bus. I was on a school bus.
Imagine.
And I was on my way. How young was I when me was younger? I was young. I was but a little youngin' at around the age of 9.
Okay.
And basically, I was taking a school bus back, and the bullies, like the I was bullied as a child. Sadness, but they were on the bus too. And they were behind me.
That's just really good luck.
Yeah, I know. And on the way back, the bus driver accidentally went past my house. So I rose my hand, and I had sealed my fate because I can speak German, and we had been learning about history. I made the ill-fated decision of raising my left hand on the bus, and they screamed my name, aka insert my name here, is a Nazi at the top of their lungs on the bus. Everybody whips around and just, while everybody is in dead silence, I just still say out loud, You passed my stop. Can we go back, please?
As soon as you said you raised your left hand, I knew exactly where it was going.
To summarize it, while I was getting off the bus, I cursed at them in German. But yeah, that was indeed a very very funny.
Very funny.
What was an insult that you have required as a child? Not required.
Let's see.
Acquired.
Let's see.
There we go.
Man, I don't know. There's not there's not any bullies in my school. My school is really small, but let me think.
Ooh.
Insults. Let's see, insults. Normally I don't get insulted, I'm the one that insults them.
Yes. The Giga Chad move. Bully them before they can bully you back.
Oh yeah. So when I lived in the States, I was born in Iowa. I come here.
Ohio, and I was going to say, bro, how can I know if you exist or not? You can't have sheep in Detroit, bro, or Ohio.
But so I was born in Iowa, and I moved to the United Kingdom. When I told everybody where I lived, 3 years later, my hair got dyed blonde. Everybody started calling me Cornhead. Man, I thought you were my friend. You just started laughing. My hair is still blonde.
It's so funny because the same thing happened to one of my friends. They dyed their hair purple and everybody started calling them grape. And then they changed it to blue. And then everybody started calling them blueberry head. And then they changed it to yellow. And then everybody started calling them lemon head. That's why I'm laughing. Because it's literally the same thing, but just one color.
Yeah, I got called Cornhead, which my hair is still blonde.
I mean, I'd rather be called Acorn. Because my hair's brown. I'd rather be called Acorn than Nazi. Oh, speaking of Ohio, did you know that my father was in Ohio and heard the news about the Twin Towers over the news in Ohio?
No, I didn't. What?
I don't know how you would. If you did, I would be very concerned.
I know everything about you.
Megatron was the news anchor that day. Little did you all know. Little did you all know. I'm second guessing my grammar on that one. Little did you all know. No, that's fine. Unlike my mental stability, which is dropping faster than my grandma when the beat drops harder.
Wow.
Bro turned into Batman.
Want to know something very, very funny?
Yes, see.
So there's a furry at my school.
Oh no.
Dude thinks he's a cat. His parents forced the school to make a litter box for him.
What? Are you serious? Is there just a human-sized cat box in the middle of your school?
Yeah.
The sound I just made did not pick up over Discord, but I think you'd be thankful.
I heard a bit of it.
I sounded like a freaking velociraptor. Oh my god. You know what you need to do next year?
No.
Dress up as a hunter. And bring the shotgun. It's gonna be hunting season.
No. I'll dress up as an Asian. If you get that joke. That sounded really weird though. That did not sound right. It sounded better in my head.
You might need to cut that one out. I get the joke though, sadly. Except I experienced that joke for the first time when I was reading like a book about like, it was like a really weird like racist book about like China or something. And it was about how and there's like a whole thing. You're gonna have to cut this out because this is really bad, but.
Well, that was very, 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 very weird. I really.
Also very bad. You really cannot actually say that.
No, I didn't. And I didn't.
Good.
Alright, but I think we should end this podcast right now.
I agree.
This is. I expected this to be 10 minutes long. We've been going at this for 25 minutes.
38.
When did you start recording?
Oh, wait, was I supposed to be recording?
I started. I didn't start when you first started the call, man.
Was I just supposed to be recording? Because I wasn't. I thought you just started recording as soon as, like, the call started.
No.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, 28 minutes closer now. But that's gonna end our Megatron Gamecast. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we'll see you.
I don't even think it was a Gamecast. That was more of a.
It's a
casual discussion.
It's a franchise. My last YouTube name, the last name of my YouTube name is Gamecast. Get it through your head.
Trademark.
Okay.
You need to add the trademark. Nobody can steal this. This is genius marketing. We'll sell plushies. We'll sell t-shirts. We'll be here.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.